What's up, guys? Today we are going to do another project on the Nissan. We are going to replace these front headlights. They're pretty inexpensive on TRQ, I think is where I bought them. I'll link to it in the description. And I also picked up a new grille and badge. This one just has some cracking and paint peeling, and I got one for like, I don't know, I want to say $20 or something really ridiculously inexpensive. So we're going to do that today. So to do this, you got to take the bumper and grille off anyway. And then I'm also going to put in LED light bulbs, both on the fog lights and the headlights. So we'll see how that goes. These are parking lights, headlights, fog lights. I think I bought signals too, but we'll see. And then the brights. I'll start by popping the hood here. All right, we got a 10 millimeter here, same on the other side, and then a bunch of quick connect clips. Really like these things. See if you can see them. They get under the fasteners really easily. You can also use staple removers. I've seen people use those successfully. By the way, I also love these things. It gets under anything. It's really for like trim removal, like door panels. It's just awesome to get that leverage. You're going to get some casualties in this process, so it's always a good idea to have extras laying around too. I have a kit from Amazon. I'll try to link it with replacement body panels. Now that those fasteners are out, this will just come off. So next, what you got to do is remove these. Looks like this one's broken. So the new grill I got came with 2 new of these, so that's fortunate. And then we have a clip here, and you can see where some of the headlight bolts are too, but we'll get there after we get the bumper off. All right, all those are out, and you can see the grill and top of the bumper are free. So now we'll go to the underside. For the under front bumper bolts and clips, it would be easier to have the car jacked up, but I don't really feel like it, so you can also just turn the wheel here a little bit. All right, actually I don't think I have to remove that clip, because you can see it's already sort of peeled back, and I think that's the 10 millimeter I need to get out, so we'll try that first. All right, that's lost in the abyss until I take the bumper off. All right, so that part's good. So you can see you just basically peel that away. So now we'll work on the bottom. All right, I definitely should have jacked the car up, but whatever. Clearly I'm too close for missiles here. I'm gonna switch to guns. I'll be right back. All right, that's better. So we got those 10 millimeters out, and then all through the bottom there's more of those panel clips with the tool I showed you earlier, so I'll get those out now. While I have my tool in my hand, I'll do the other sides. See if I can get that fender one out on this side. Perfect. There we go, it's free. All right, I just got the bottom clips off. This was the result, just carnage. Most of them broke except for one. So what I was saying earlier is you should definitely have on hand, if you work on cars, these body panel clips. They just come in handy. I even keep some in my car because so many times I've driven down the freeway and I've seen someone pulled over with their bumper flapping. I just try to have them ready in case anyone needs help or whatever. But all right, now that that's done, let's get the bumper off. It should just pop off now. I do need to unplug the fog lights real quick. I'll show you the connection when I get it off. Ooh. All right, and here she is. All right, looks like a couple more 10 millimeters. Yep, and then down here, there's one on the body. So down here in the headlight, there's this clip, see that? So I'm just gonna use this pry bar. Use the pry bar here and try to pop it out. And looks like I broke that one. When you unplug the light, there's only one plug, and I'll try to zoom in on this, but you're literally just pushing this tab down and pulling out. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you pull up or push down, and all these plastics are pretty brittle, so you gotta be careful. All right, here's the new units from TRQ. These things are really nice. They're just OEM replacements, but I mean, it has the same LED lights, which I'm not a fan of, but you know, at least it's looking stock. But all the fasteners are high quality, you know, metal inserts. The tabs are solid. They even come with the bulbs. And then if you look at the wiring, I mean, it's a really high-end OEM. So I've purchased kits like this before that are just really crappy. I mean, you're transferring almost everything over and it's just a mess. But I mean, this whole pair I think was $149. I'll put the link in the description, but it's well worth it. I mean, it's almost worth doing this rather than, you know, cleaning your headlights if you're replacing them because they're fogged up. In my case, I'm replacing them because the seals were broken. Like if you look at this, here's the old one. All this plastic just breaks over time, water gets in, and then they end up looking like this. But these were in good condition in terms of fogginess. So let's get the new bulbs in. So like I said, it comes with bulbs, but I'm gonna replace them with LED. All right, starting with that side marker light, we're gonna put in the LED version. These just insert in pretty easily. All right. Then this just twists back in. And then these you just spin off, twist counterclockwise. And then these connectors are basically a lift and pull out. This tool sometimes is helpful, but sometimes things break with them too. All right. So these are good. These are brand new, so I'm gonna keep those. And then here's the replacement, H11. I'll link to these below. And then just snap these guys in. All right. All right, that one's in there. This is the high beam. Same thing, counterclockwise, pull it out. Same kind of connector. These are really tight compared to the ones that were on the car. I don't like pulling on the wires, but in this case I kind of have to. But they'll either work or they won't. Tuck the wires in. And these are real nice. Like I said, this kit is good. I mean, this has a seal. I've seen these where they're just plastic and that's it. So definitely I would suggest the TRQ items. All right, one more light. This is the turn signal LED switchback. Even has an integrated fan. Really nice. Super simple when it's out of the car. All right, the order of operations here is getting this white piece around the frame first. There you go. And then also it's a good idea at this point to make sure you plug everything in. You can do it from underneath since the bumper's gone, but you might as well just do it now. All right. That white piece has to go into the frame. So you just push it in and it clicks in. All right, I got the bumper upside down. So if you imagine this is the front, I just went like this with the whole thing. And I just want to show you how these come out. So these are basically just press fit clips. There's like little tabs on the bottom. So you just push that up and then the bumper detaches from it. So you just do that all the way around. And then on top of the car, when you open the hood, you saw me earlier take out some of the clips there. So pretty easy. Here's the new grill. And it didn't come with a emblem, but I just bought one fairly cheap and they just snap in. So it's, all right, that's not coming out again. Press fit right here. And then there's screws on top that I'm gonna go transfer from the other grill. These are like those self-tapping plastic screws. I mean, the screws are metal, but they're kind of tapping into this plastic hole. Well, it turned out really nice. I didn't film the putting it back together because it's sort of the same reverse procedure. But man, look at how much newer and nicer it looks. Fog lights and the headlights are all LED, 6500 Kelvin, so I like that color temperature a lot. And then I'll turn on the hazard so you can see the LED turn signals. Yeah, so the turn signals are LED as well as the running light. And then this is with the brights. It's really hard to tell on camera, but it's really bright. I drove it at night and it looks great. Way better than just the stock halogens.